The Sleepy Sloth's Dreamy Forest Nap. In the heart of a lush green forest, where sunlight dappled through tall canopy trees, lived a sloth named Soren. Soren was known far and wide as the sleepiest creature in the jungle. His fur was soft and mossy, his eyes half closed with a permanent yawn, and his favorite activity was napping on his favorite branch, high above the forest floor. One warm afternoon, as the breeze whispered through the leaves, Soren felt an especially deep sleepiness settle into his bones. "Oh my," he mumbled, stretching his long, lanky arms. "This is a day for the dreamiest nap yet." He looked around his cozy tree, where vines curled like soft blankets and the air smelled of sweet blossoms. Soren slowly, ever so slowly, climbed to his special napping spot, a wide, sturdy branch cradled by two ancient trees. The branch was perfect, smooth, warmed by the sun, and just bouncy enough to feel like a hammock. He settled in, letting his body dangle slightly, his claws hooked gently around the wood. "This," he sighed, "is where dreams are born." As Soren closed his eyes, the forest seemed to hum a lullaby. The chirping crickets played a soft melody, and the distant coo of a toucan added a gentle rhythm. Soren's mind began to drift, and soon he was in a dreamy world of his own. In his dream, Soren floated on a fluffy cloud that looked just like his forest. The cloud carried him over sparkling rivers where fish danced in rainbow patterns. "Hello, Soren," called the cheerful frog from a lily pad below. "Come swim with us." But Soren just smiled sleepily and waved a slow paw. "Maybe later," he murmured. "I'm napping now." The cloud drifted higher, past trees that glowed with golden leaves. A family of monkeys swung by, chattering softly. "Soren, join our game," they giggled, tossing a mango back and forth. But Soren shook his head, his eyes half open. "Games are lovely, but this nap is lovelier." Higher still, the clouds sailed toward a sky painted with pinks and purples, where a flock of parrots soared in lazy circles. "Soren, fly with us!" they squawked, their feathers shimmering. Soren chuckled, his voice barely a whisper. Flying sounds nice, but nothing beats a good nap. As the dream continued, the cloud became softer, wrapping Soren in warmth like a blanket. The forest sounds, rustling leaves, bubbling streams, and humming insects blended into a song that lulled him deeper into sleep. In his dream, the entire jungle seemed to nap with him, the trees swaying gently, the animals curling up in their cozy homes. Back in the real forest, a tiny hummingbird named Leela fluttered nearby, watching Soren sleep. She tilted her head, her wings a quiet buzz. "He's the champion of naps," she whispered to a passing butterfly. The butterfly nodded, its wings catching the sunlight. "Soren teaches us all how to rest," it said. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the forest, Soren stirred. His eyes blinked open and he let out a long, contented yawn. "What a dreamy nap," he said, stretching his arms. The forest was quiet now, except for the soft chirp of evening crickets. Soren looked up at the stars peeking through the canopy and smiled. "Tomorrow," he thought, "I'll find another perfect branch for another perfect nap." And with that, Soren closed his eyes again, letting the forest lullaby carry him into another gentle, dreamy sleep. The end.